How did you feel today went?
Today was good. Have a nice day off yesterday, refresh the bodies, and then I feel like today just working on the stuff that we can continue to get better on, and just keep showing everyone what we could do, and offensively and defensively.
What do you do on a day off?
Yesterday, watched some football. It was rainy out, so I was just chilling inside with the dog, girlfriend, and enjoying the day off.
How do you feel like these first two preseason games have gone for you personally?
First game felt like it went pretty well. Last game felt like I could have been more effective on the glass. I could have finished some more laps around the rim, but I feel like it's been going well, and I've been able to help my team get good shots, and I'm just out there trying to impact winning.
We've heard Chauncey talk about defensive rebounding multiple times. What's been his message to you guys, and how are you guys kind of working on that?
Yeah, we just got to start hitting dudes. We got to make the initial contact on the defensive end, and we got to win those old boards and defensive rebounds. I feel like that's he said it. I feel like we all know that could make or break our season is how we rebound, and so we just got to continue get better at that, and it starts with me.
Do you have a sense of how much the new offense is in, like how many sets, and how I imagine there's still a lot of work to do there?
Yeah, I feel like every day we're working on something new, and working on what was put in the day prior. I feel like we're just trying to get better and perfect everything that we possibly can before game one, and it's very new to all of us, so we're just trying to take it one step at a time.
Still early stages, but just from the past couple of games, what are some small details you found on the preseason game that worked well and pay off from so much work?
I feel like the way we move offensively, our spacing, the way we cut, I feel like that, it's high level, and we're getting people open shots, we're making the right reads, and it's putting us in great position.
Is there anything that you feel like you want to improve upon versus the Warriors tomorrow that you didn't do maybe as well in the first game?
Yeah, I feel like rebounding. Rebounding is one of the biggest things. Defending the rim, protect shots that are in my area. I want to be able to, rebound the balls outside of my area, and really more defensively. I feel like I get a lot of O boards, but defensively, just to lead the break to offense. I just got to start grabbing more defensive rebounds.
How are you feeling physically too? I know you only played like 11 games.
I feel good. I feel like I've been putting in spurts where I've gone in for a long period of time. Last year I would have been gassed, and this year I felt like I could keep going. So I feel like that's gives me a lot of confidence going into the season, just being able to play long minutes at a time.
Preseason's not always a good gauge, but I think you guys had like 7 guys in double figures. I know depth is one of your guys' calling cards. Just how would you describe the depth of the team?
I feel like we have a roster full of guys that could go out there and produce night in, night out offensively, and I know all of our guys love to play defense. So I feel like the way and how hard we play and the way we play, that it's important that guys are ready to come in off the bench and step up and play big minutes.
Pretend like you're on another team and you're scouting the Blazers. What are the difficulties with having so many guys come at you in so many ways? Like put yourself in the other.
I just feel like we play so hard. Our offense moves so much. The way we crash the glass offensively, I feel like it's tough to play against, and that's one thing that we're emphasizing is we just got to start wearing teams down.
Let's talk a little bit. First game against Warriors, and so what did you told him right after that game? Because you guys talk a lot in the training camp. So what did you tell him?
I just told him to stay patient. Obviously the NBA is a new game, and his time is coming, and obviously he showed what he could do the other night against the Kings.
Can't hurt your rebounding. You guys going against each other too big. Has that been an asset for you?
Yeah, just going against someone my size, who's strong and physical. I feel like that helps me understand what we're going to see every single day, in the league, and especially for him. How much I crash the offensive glass, just him working on boxing me out and going for those defensive rebounds.